With Bill O'Brien as your GM, it's not a matter of if we would trade for a cornerback, it is when. And today we're going to go over my list of 5 corners who we should target by the trade deadline.
Got a dream team, I came to ring. Beyonce, yeah, man. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block made a hot spin.
Hello everybody, how's it going? I am your host, Ruben Calvillo, and like I said, we're gonna go over my top 5 targets to go after by the trade deadline. Now, if you look at the last couple of trades that the Houston Texans have made, they've all been phenomenal. They've all been good assets. They've all made an impact on this team. Laramie Tunsil has only allowed 2 sacks in this past year. Carlos Hyde is a league leading rusher. Kenny Stills was leading the team in yards before he got hurt. Duke Johnson is doing Duke Johnson things. You know, Jahil Adai has been a great addition as well. Our trades, our free agency pickups have been phenomenal and they have worked. And let's try to get some more. So like I said before the intro, that we were gonna go down my list of 5 corners who we should target before the trade deadline. Now, like I said, this is just who I want. This is not anything, not breaking news, but some of these people on this list could very likely be a part of the Houston Texans in the next up and coming week. So I'm gonna go from 5 to 1, 5 being who I want the least, but who I wouldn't mind having, to number 1. So starting off the list, at number 5, we have Josh Norman. Guys, Josh Norman is still a capable cornerback. I know he's up there in age, but he has a Pro Football Focus grade of 50. It's not good, not great, just about average. He has an interception this year. He's been targeted 34 times, and he's allowed 25. So yes, he's allowed, some catches on him, but they're not really deep catches. They're dink and dunks, and he's a big body. He still has some of his speed. He's a leader, and if he comes in, I could definitely see him taking over that QB1 spot. But like I said, he worries me just because he's been up there in age, and his contract is huge. The Redskins made him the highest paid cornerback. Upside and downside. Upside is you get a very above average cornerback. Bottom line is you're only gonna have him for maybe 1 or 2 years until he just declines dramatically. He's already been declining this year. Who knows what's gonna happen farther along during the season, during the playoffs, which I expect us to make. Number 4, we have Desmond Trufant. Desmond Trufant from the Falcons. His Pro Football Focus rate is a 60. He's been targeted 19 times, only allowed 12. No interceptions so far, but he is a very good shutdown corner. He's only 29 years old. The Falcons are not doing good this season, so we could easily go in there and offer him something and to get Desmond Trufant here. Desmond Trufant is a number 1 shutdown corner. He has been a Pro Bowler. He's been an All-Pro. He is very good at what he does. You could leave him on an island and he'll take care of people. He still has the speed. He still has the instincts. He could blitz the quarterback. He could go after the run. He's a very good corner. I would love to see Desmond Trufant here. The only matter is if the Falcons want to let go of the number 1 corner, which like I said, they're losing. They're not good. I pretty much could see them unloading all their star players. Number 3, and from 3 to 1, this is gonna be, these 3 could be Houston Texans. Number 3, we have William Jackson, and a lot of you saying, who is William Jackson? William Jackson is a cornerback for the Cincinnati Bengals. He was drafted 24th overall last year, so this is his 2nd season. Comes out of University of Houston. He's a very good, very long, very fast corner. He has a Pro Football Focus grade of 60, which is above average. That's 1 interception. He's been targeted 23 times and he's only allowed 14. Last year was his rookie season and he had a couple interceptions. He took him back to the house on Aaron Rodgers. When the Bengals played against the Steelers, they put him on Antonio Brown and he was having success. He is a very young, good corner. He has huge upside. He's gonna come into a locker room where we have leaders like JJ, like Roby, who could really take William Jackson under their wing and he could flourish for us. Another upside is that he's very young. This is his 2nd year in the league, and he's gonna come home in Houston where he just knows the city, he knows the temperature. He's gonna fit in much nicely with this team. Number 2, we have Chris Harris from the Denver Broncos. Guys, Chris Harris is such a good cornerback. His Pro Football Focus grade is a 79.7. That is almost elite. 1 interception this year. He's been targeted 19 times and he's only allowed 11. So they are not looking to throw the ball to Chris Harris because he's just a shutdown corner, and he still is. He's very good. This is one of the corners that you could actually get him for cheap. Give him a 3rd round pick. Hey, maybe even a 5th round pick. Chris Harris is somebody who the Texans could target and bring him here. Hey, we brought in Bradley Roby from Denver. Who's to say that Bradley Roby is not telling Bill O'Brien and Roy McCrino, hey, Chris Harris is out there, let's go get him. The Denver Broncos are 2-5. They're not a good team. They might start unloading players and try to rebuild. And what better for the Houston Texans, who we need a corner, to get Chris Harris, bring him in. He's your shutdown corner. Chris Harris is an elite cornerback. He's going to be a Pro Bowler. Once again, it's just going to be a matter of if Bill O'Brien just go gets him and brings him to Houston. Number 1 is Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson is the best corner in all of this list, all of these 5 corners right here. He's so good. He's a leader. He's very long. He still has the speed. He's 30 years old, but hey, he is just special. Patrick Peterson takes you over the top. He hasn't played a game this season. It's not because of injury. It's because of he's been suspended for 6 games. But if you look at his Pro Football Focus grade last season, it was an 82.5. 2 interceptions. He was targeted 74 times, and he only allowed 30 passes. That is crazy. That is elite. That is Pro Bowl, All-Pro, Hall of Fame status right there. Patrick Peterson puts this team over the top. The Arizona Cardinals are not good. Like I said, none of these teams are good, but they have assets, and they're gonna lose these players eventually. Why not go get a Patrick Peterson and he takes you to the Super Bowl? Why? Because he shuts down whoever he's on. No matter who it is, people don't throw to him. Each one of these guys could come in, can make a huge impact on this team and take it on a deep playoff run. But we need to trade for him now. Jonathan Joseph is hurt. Bradley Roby is hurt. I do not feel confident with Lonnie Johnson, Phillip Games, and whoever else is back there at corner. Why? There's not much experience, and Lonnie Johnson, even though he's playing so good, he's just a rookie. The secondary needs help badly. Bill O'Brien, you have a chance to bring in one of these corners or 2. I don't know. But a corner's coming soon. It's just going to be a matter of who and what we give up for him. But let me know what you guys think. Who on this list is somebody that you want? Or if there's another corner who I'm not talking about, feel free to comment on who it is and what we could give up for him. Guys, this has been fun. Hey, we are 4-2 going to Indy this week. This is going to be a fun game. Look forward to my video tomorrow, my predictions in the game. Hey, go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.